guys, it's Molly. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so excited right now. You guys, we'll slow down after the shuffle and the song. Here's what the sign we have left. You guys, it's a miracle. Yeah, yeah. Spirit might be showing a miracle to more than one person. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, Saggy, we'll get you there. Okay. All right. Sagittarius, you're shooting the 0 right at the portal of the mind, so we'll take that too. Okay. Saggy. Yes. The ancestors. From way far back. Yeah. They have a portal to your mind. Yeah, they sure do. They love you. Only love is allowed in your portal. Yeah. And it's been there 2 years. Yeah. All right. Okay, Sag, I'm gonna put on my headphones, sing songs, shuffle some cards, see what comes out. All right, here we go. It's a miracle. Guess what? You might get to see more. What can you do? I can do an epic backyard barbecue. Cool. Here comes Daisy. Remember when you were there playing the records? When I didn't care for anyone but you. There's that Scorpio. I swear, we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we miss. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. Sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, I never bled afraid. Amount of life we made. And I'm so glad I stayed right here with you. Through the years. I can't remember what I used to do. Who I trusted, who I listened to before. I swear, you taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so. Through the years, it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all these good and bad, I know how much we've had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, was better every day. You took my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Through the years, with everything wrong, together we were strong. Know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, never had a doubt. We always work things out. I've learned what love's about by loving you through the years. Through the years, never let me down. You turned my life around. Sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you. Through the years. Hi, Sagittarius. All right, Saggy, Kenny Rogers through the years. Yeah, there it is. That beautiful, brand new, brilliant cosmic egg inside of you. It's no longer black, no longer broken. It's filled with endless creativity. And your ancestors will always be here with you, protecting you, guiding you, never allowing that beautiful egg to crack again. Oh my God, I love it. Sagittarius, my name is Molly. Yep, I'm a clairaudient psychic empath. I am channeling right now, so anything I say is part of your message. Yep. I did watch a video for that. And I'm gonna pop some cards and tell you the story. About one spirit, yes, allowed others, to see a miracle for the very first time. All right. Your ancestors would like you to know they're working with you. They're all around you. I'm trying to help you feel more relaxed and at peace. Wonderful. All right. I think we're ready. Okay. I just need to get. Okay. Yep. Fuck off. Okay. All right. I got the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Yep. Yep. He's gonna claim his tigress. She showed him the light. Healed. All right. So, Sagittarius. So I am channeling right now, and I'm receiving, so channeling for me and meant to me on a surfboard, yep, in a constant wave, yep, and all this information is flinging past me, yep, and I just say whatever smacks me in the face, all right, okay, I just grabbed this, all right, so, Daisy came and spun her records, yeah, a watch might mean something, goggles, all right, okay, I'm just gonna shoot out some buzzwords I got, yep, from watching that, okay, Starseed activation, teach me guitar, purged and cleansed hurt, Sagittarius, jean jacket, lot of love by the lake, lot of love by the lake, High Priestess bangle bracelet, the canoe, and the all-white bleeding heart. Teach me guitar. All right. So, the lovers. This is the journey of the lovers, the twin flames. These people may show other people miracles. So you guys, yeah, I'm gonna share my story on how the first time Spirit showed my abilities off to people where it was undeniable, yeah. It was when, okay, I have to start further back, okay. All right, so if you've been watching Sagittarius, yes, there is, I've been noticing a shave and a haircut, 2 bits, has been coming out a lot lately, yeah. My ancestors on my father's side. We're going to talk about my ancestors on my father's side. So my great grandpa came from Ireland, yes, to the United States. He was a barber, yep. He married my great-great-grandma, and they had children, yep. And they ran their own barber shop, yep. And I recently saw pictures of them for the first time. It was pretty awesome pictures, yeah. And yeah. Veggie. And then My dad's dad, was a barber. Yes. And my dad grew up in my dad's barbershop. My grandpa's barbershop, excuse me. Yep. Penn Avenue might mean something. I hear North Side Millionaire. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. My dad, grew up working in his dad's barbershop, and he would sweep it up, clean it up. He'd also work at the photo booth next door. There was like a photo, it wasn't a booth, I don't know why I said that. A booth might mean something. Like a photo store where people would come and bring their film and they'd deliver it. And my dad told me about the drawer, that had an envelope full of dirty pictures, copies that the photo booth place made of all the people's dirty pictures. Yeah. Yeah. He was 12 when he worked there. Yeah. So I'm sure he loved that drawer. He didn't make the copies. He just swept up the place. Yeah. Yeah, so he worked there. Yeah. So my dad ended up getting sick. Before he passed, he decided he wanted to do a bucket list. Sort of who do you think you are type thing. And he couldn't remember what his dad did when he was really, really young. And he had this memory of his dad showing him a shiny fireman's badge, when he was really little. And his dad said to him, "I'm the fire chief." And when my dad got his terminal lung disease, he got a lung disease that there's no cure for it. But my dad was so brave in how he handled that. Yeah. And his ancestors stepped forward and helped him through this as well. So my dad had this urge. He said, my family lived in Lakeville, Minnesota, until I was 4 years old. And so this memory that my dad had was like over 65 years old of his dad showing him this badge. And he's like, I want to know if my dad had anything to do with the fire department, or if he was just kind of pulling my leg. Was my dad the fire chief? And so my mom and I were like, awesome, let's go to my dad said, I want to go to the Lakeville Historical Society and check it out. See if I can find anything. So we went out to the Historical Society. We drove out there. And we got to the Historical Society, and there was these, it was filled with volunteers working there, and they were all senior citizens. It was the senior citizens, our elders, that ran the Historical Society. I'm sure 99% of them there were volunteering. They let us know that there wasn't any fire stuff, because all that information was at the Lakeville Fire Department. But they did have yearbooks from way back when. Yeah, and I got to see my dad. Yeah, looking adorable as heck. Yeah. Yeah. Mid-century modern, I hear. Yeah. So then we got in the car and drove over to the fire department. Yep. And the Historical Society said they, okay, that they would call over there and prep the ladies working there, so by the time we get there, they'll already know what's going on. I'm like, right on. Can these senior citizens who run the Historical Society run the world, please? And, all right. And they were on top of it. Very kind people. Yeah. So we get there, and the women had the rosters out. They explained that there wasn't a lot of information because there was a fire back in the day, but they were pulling out rosters, old books, like big giant books with like all these names in them that were super old. And I just like floated around the reception area and couldn't find anything, couldn't find any mention of the name Spillane, our family name, anything like that, all right? And these women, they were sitting at their desk. Yeah. Okay. So here is, yep, like the countertop where you go in the reception area. Yep. And these women each had, and it was like a block off. And there was a center aisle thing. Yep. And each woman had their desk there. Yep. And way in the back, in the corner, was this picture hanging way off in the corner, and I couldn't really tell what it was. And we were standing in front of the counter, and the ladies were talking to us, yes, and all I could do, yep, Starseed activation, okay, was stare at that framed picture so far away. Yep, it overtook me, the need to look at that picture, And I said, yep, Sagittarius, to the ladies, can I come behind your wall here into your workspace and go take a peek at that picture? I have to look at it. And they said, sure. Yeah. So I walked over, got down, real close, looked at it. It was a picture of an old-fashioned fire truck, rolling down the street, and the photographer had caught it just at the moment. On the side, there was a banner that was written, seniors, 1952. And there was about, I don't know, maybe 7 kids in the back of the fire truck. It was some form of parade, And I looked, The spirit said, look closer. Look closer. And there, my friends, sitting in the front seat of the fire truck, was a man I never met. He passed before I was born. My grandpa, my dad's dad, looking out the window, of the fire truck in the homecoming parade for Lakeville, Minnesota. The probable fire chief, honorary fire chief, whatever he was, he certainly was a fire chief, getting his picture taken. It was true. I'm really emotional right now. Because I was able to give my dad that gift of knowing that memory was real. And I turned around and I said, Dad, I think that's your dad sitting in that fire truck. And my dad walked over as fast as he could with his cane, excited and giddy, and walked back up there and looked. And he turned around and he said, that's him. It's my dad. And he got the love of Spirit Source, God, whatever it was that day, shown to him through his daughter, his father, his ancestors, everything. And my mom saw the miracle, my dad saw the miracle, and the two ladies working there saw the miracle. The one lady, was so excited. She's like, oh my God, I have goosebumps, it's amazing. And the other lady turned around and sat back down at her desk and she wouldn't look at me anymore and I scared her. Sagittarius. There might be a big miracle coming in. Miracles happen all the time. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Stability or a stabilizing influence is coming into your life. We have a divine masculine here. The Emperor. He's seen. There's Big Daddy. We have the Emperor. And Big Daddy here. Next to each other. The King of Pentacles. This Emperor wants to protect this feminine. They're realizing her possibilities are endless. She may be in isolation. She may be unknown. Okay. She may be unknown. And he, is ready to claim his tigress. I hear the great big third eye. The number 3 might mean something. Okay, Venus might mean something. Okay. We have my boyfriend's back. Here he comes. To claim his tigress. She doesn't know. He's just been watching her. Okay. Getting mesmerized by her eye. Okay. And she's showing up as a light in the dark. Okay. So she's helped heal this Big Daddy in some way. He's showing up here. Flowing in emotional and spiritual love. Chakras are aligned. Okay. And it's coming in with the Knight of Cups. All right. A young man to 25 years or needing more confidence. Okay, this masculine, might have needed to work on their confidence. This might have been the one who has the imposter syndrome issue. They are a musician. The feminine may be some form of musician as well. She wants to learn how to play guitar. All right. This masculine realizes she found her, Goldie, the go-go dancing cheerleader hippie chick, and she's always learning. Yes, because she's a high priestess. High priestess bangle bracelet. She wears them. Daisy. Daisy and her Akashic record player. Yep, she puts her records on. Yep, okay. Daisy has delays around money. She needs to come in from the cold. All right. She's a star. Okay. She's showing up here as the star. And this masculine has an idea. May involve music, healing, something like that. Yep. To bring in money improvements and more coming. All right. So this masculine wants to help her. Okay. Yep. There's a lot of love by the lake. He sees that. She has. This is my card. Yep. This is a very powerful high priestess. You have the third eye open. All right. Their egg has been cracked, blown up, annihilated. They've healed. Yep. And they became that beautiful new watercolor egg. Yes, impenetrable now, filled with self-love. All right. We have the masculine here, I believe. Yep, they have some sort of Scorpio in their chart. Okay. If they don't, there's just this death and rebirth happening. This masculine is seeing this light that she's brought in. And she sparked this interest in him to become more relaxed and at peace. He's feeling spoon. It's swirling out energies. Yep. Getting horny. Getting it on. Yep. So she's sparked this creative passion inside him. All right. We have divine masculine, divine feminine. He got into his divine masculine energy. Yes. He may have been shown a miracle, something like that, through spirit. Undeniable. Yep. All right. All right. This message is for both the masculine and the feminine. Yes. We have the white wolf, the fox, the phoenix, and the elk. This is Starseed activation. Yep. Okay. I hear the canoe and the all-white bleeding heart again. All right. Foxy belly dancer without veils. Yeah. Rose like the phoenix. Her ancestors, the white wolf, are with her through the years at all times. Yeah. She is some form of spiritual leader, a high priestess. Yes. There's a major activation happening right now. Okay, so if these are twin flames, this is happening to both of them, and they're mirroring each other. All right. They're both flowing in emotional and spiritual love. And so now Big Daddy, is ready to act, I hear. Okay. All right. I just looked at this agate. All right. Final message for Saggy. All right, Saggy. Let's go. All right. The name Kenny might mean something. The name Roger. Okay. I hear it. I pardon you. I pardon you. I pardon you. Okay. Sagittarius. I hear the whole new life for the star. Nothing is impossible. Wonderful. Saggy, we could have, twin flames coming together. Yep. The tulips, yes. They both have come to understand nothing is impossible. Wonderful. All right. There you go, Sagittarius. I love, love, love it. Okay. All right. Now, Saggy, I'll watch this back, and whatever buzzwords I hear, it'll be part of your Starseed transmissions. I am a Starseed. Yes, I'm a librarian for the Akashic Records. I'm a super Libra. Yeah. So when I watch this back, I do hear buzzwords in my mind's eye. They kind of just glow out. Yep. Sometimes those are phrases. And I'll write them down on a piece of paper. And, okay. And when I'm done with that, then I'll type them into a search of past readings. And whatever pops up with that in the title, I'll copy and paste it in that order down in the comments. The buzzword will be in parentheses. Yes, it'll have asterisks around it. And sometimes I have to delete letters off the end of the word for something to pop up. So if you see a dash and a little bit of the word after it, that's what's going on. If you're on a TV, I don't think you can see the comments, so check it out on your phone, because there's the whole second part. All right. Okay. If you hit a like, it helps me, you guys. Yep. If you hit a subscribe, it really helps me. Yep. It's all free. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. If you feel called to. All right. Peace out. I love you. I hope you get your miracle today. It's coming. Flowing in emotional and spiritual love. Your guides want you to know nothing is impossible. To keep your eyes out, look out. If you feel something in your gut telling you to ask someone if you can step into their workspace and look at that picture, don't be too embarrassed to do it. Ask the person. They probably won't care. Yep. And if you blow their mind, some might think it's super cool, and some might be like, holy cow, All right, Saggy, I love you.